Welcome back, everybody, to another episode here on George Talks. We have today here not one but two guests today. We have Ellie on our podcast today, Ellie, and then we have Sophia,
Hi.
and then, as you know, always here with the main host, George. How you doing today?
Hello, good, great, happy Halloween, everyone. Hope you're having a great day.
Girls, how y'all feeling today?
Good.
Good.
Okay. Now,
Chilling.
guys, I'm gonna just let you know this. We always pre-record, either Mondays or Tuesdays, and today
Don't
is a
tell no
special
company
day. It is
secrets.
Monday. Well, yeah, my bad. Well, anyways, today is October 27th. It is Ellie's birthday. So shout out to Ellie. Happy birthday, Ellie. But yeah, we always post these videos on Friday. So I just wanted to say that out there, y'all. But happy birthday, Ellie. Big 26, guys. And
All right, don't say
what you, oh, my bad. Do you want me to flip the numbers? 62? Anyways, she's an abuelita, yeah, my bad. I just like, George, you want something to say?
Uh, yeah, just to say, this is a new type of video we're doing where we react to things like other YouTubers. So if you like this, let us know in the comments because I do want to do more videos like this where we react to things. That
Yes,
was
guys, this is actually the first. This is actually the first video of us reacting to videos, and with two guests here. So we'll see how it goes. This is actually called "Are You Scared of Lady in the White?" So let's see how it goes, guys.
This is
And yeah,
by the YouTube channel Watcher. You should guys should check them out. They're really good. There used to be what BuzzFeed Uncut.
they used to be BuzzFeed Uncut. I used to watch them because of like BuzzFeed Unsolved, crime stories, and they used to do ghost stories too. But like the Watcher is a little bit better because it's more for mature audiences, really.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Let's get it started. You get it now?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Stories that may or may not be true.
Are they in a Discord call like us?
This story before, and neither has Shane. So lock your doors, turn off the lights, and let's see if we can make it until the end.
Hopefully somebody reacts to us reacting.
The Passenger.
Probably. Watch an ad pops up.
Yep, it just popped up.
I don't get nothing.
Oh, well, I got an ad.
Hey,
Me too.
as I began to drive my cab
What?
back towards
I haven't
work,
got no
I
ads at all.
imagined my soft, cozy bed that I knew was waiting for me. My eyelids grew heavy. It had been a full day of picking up and dropping off people, as it normally was on weekends, and all I wanted to do was call it a night. I struggled to keep my eyes open, straightening my body and rubbing my eyes to stay awake. But when I awoke to the sound of a car horn and found the car halfway on the other side of the road, I knew it was time to pull over. I drove to a street I knew was almost always deserted, especially at this time of night, and took a short nap to re-energize me for the drive home. I parked under a dimly lit street lamp and let sleep pull me under.
A precarious situation to begin with.
To be honest, she's not wrong.
Is it's usually a last-ditch effort. I slept in my trunk once on New Year's Eve.
Trunk?
Story for
No,
another
okay,
day.
you gotta. Well, I think it's a story for now. I think you should.
It's
so you should
time
go.
for the spooky
Tell the
stories.
story.
It's Are You
I
Scared?
think it's time for you to tell the story. Why were you sleeping in the trunk of your own car?
It was very cold, and I needed to be warm.
That's the story?
Ryan, that's all I can say.
It felt like I had only been asleep for a few minutes when I was jolted awake to the sound of loud and frantic knocking on the car door. Disoriented, I blearily looked around to see who had woken me up. It was dark, and it took a while for my eyes to acclimate to my surroundings. But finally, as I turned toward the rear passenger door, I could make out a shadowy figure. In that moment, I couldn't tell you why I did what I did. Maybe it was a cab driver's impulse. Maybe it was because I had just woken up and my sleep-muddled brain couldn't catch up in time. Or maybe it was just because I had never been the sharpest tool. You opening the door?
Wait, hang on. Let me
Or
get.
you-
Shut up. Let me get into the role here.
Oh my god. Okay, well, there's a nicer way to say that.
Ooh. I got the beads behind me. I got the beads back here.
What do you got hanging on your mirror?
I got a rosary. I'm deeply religious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got one
Any
of the,
kind of air freshener of
I
some
got one of
sorts?
the hula ladies, you know.
I think we've set the stage here enough. You're a
Yeah.
cab driver.
What a long day of driving. But these folks don't got no respect for a guy like me.
And then you hear,
Hey, who's that?
and you look up, and you just see a shadowy figure.
A shadowy figure?
Yeah, you say that out loud. You letting them in?
Yeah, come on in, pal. Where you need a ride to?
Here's what I would do. I would not let them in. Whatever the reason, I unlocked the car doors. Looking into the rearview mirror, I heard a click and saw the car door open. The person entered the car and shut the door. Once in the car, I could see the person was a woman. Her face was shadowed, but I could see that her long dark hair draped over a white nightgown, the only discernible feature I could make out in the dark. I turned around, about to say something, towards me. My
Okay, anyways.
why this woman was on a deserted road in the middle of the night when her hand suddenly shot out towards me. My eyes
Why do I have a
darted
feeling
toward
she's
the
not gonna
hand.
pay for this cab drive?
Alarm bells were ringing in my head.
I don't
as
think so
prepared
either.
myself for a physical assault. But
I mean,
all
like, if she's
stopped
dead, how's
once
she
the
going
hand
to?
had fully been extended. I registered
Ugh.
that she was holding something between her thumb and forefinger.
I feel like we're all on different parts of the video.
She held it midair,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
offering it silently for me to take. I stared, my eyes narrowing in confusion and mild suspicion before I
390.
reached out and hesitantly accepted it. In the distance, I heard the faint rumbling of thunder. It was about to rain soon. Cautiously, I examined the piece of paper. In the darkness of the car, I couldn't inspect it as thoroughly as I wanted to, but from what little I could see on the piece of the paper, scribbled out in a messy scrawl was an unfamiliar address. Out of muscle memory, I entered the address into my phone's GPS and found
The fuck?
that it was less than a half-hour's drive away.
I think this man is being entirely too polite. Because
He's not
this
wrong.
driver
He's-
in this
What do you say?
stupid
Thinks
way
that man
gets
is
in
being
my
what?
car, I'd
He's being too polite.
my-
Oh, yeah.
I was like, get the fuck out of my cab. Like,
Be
hello?
like,
Yeah.
sorry, I can't see you back there. You're looking
Be
awfully
like, walk home.
spooky. How's it
He
going
just
tonight?
woke
Do you
up.
speak
He
out
don't
loud? I can't
know.
hear you.
White
Still
nightgown
there,
to
though.
me means either this person's in some
Hell no, bro.
Okay,
Oh,
okay, but like, when
a
you guys
lady
wake
in a
up, you
white
guys are
dress.
gonna start throwing hands? I don't think so.
Sorry,
I'ma just say
what
this.
have you
I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna just pause it real quick. A lady in a white dress come into my cab, and she's like, just an ad.
Pero-
Like, no, get out.
I mean, we know because we know La Llorona, but gringos don't know that.
Yeah, you're
Right?
wrong. Hey,
Should do it in the
I
US.
think it. No, wait, I know it is. I think they call it the crying woman.
No,
This
it's,
is isn't there
the
like
Wailing,
isn't there
the Wailing Widow, something like that.
the wailing widow? Yeah, there you go. The wailing. I think it's called. I don't think it's called wailing widow.
What is it then?
That's La Llorona?
Yeah, well, it's the English version, like the American version of a La Llorona. But in this story, she murdered. But in that story, she actually murdered a kid. She didn't like drown her, like drown the kids.
Yeah, I mean every culture
Well,
has their own
technically-
version.
Okay, but La Llorona
Okay.
is real. Like that gringo version's not.
Well, I don't know, but this lady in white kind of like I don't know, man. Like if a lady in white just like gave me just gave me a note with an unfamiliar address and it's 30 minutes away, I'm not going. Like get out. Go to
You
the next
gotta
cab.
think,
Hello?
he just
Your
woke
job.
up. He just woke up too, and that's his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably like
I
normal.
don't know.
What did she say?
When
Wait,
you just wake up, you know, you're like, como que no
Dude, I
sabes.
don't know. Let's just continue the video. This is already kind of giving me like this cab driver is kind of dumb. I don't know. Just to me,
he's driving
Yeah.
a cab
What
like
if
in
you
2018
out-creep
or
them?
whatever.
I mean,
this
I'd
is.
like to see what you mean.
you just sort of
Uber?
turn around and wink
He
and
said he's a
go,
cab driver.
sorry if it gets a little smelly in here.
still Uber driver. She just
Your pants.
Yeah.
In fact, you might not even have to
Yeah.
creep them. You might just shitting your pants here might save your life.
Right,
They
Rob.
hand you the address and you just go,
You probably have to shampoo your car after that. But,
yeah, but I mean,
but you'll be alive to shampoo your car.
I turned
Ooh.
around in my seat and faced the woman, wondering what her deal was. a moment of unnerving silence. I turned back to face the wheel, her eyes burning into the back of my head. This whole situation was very strange, but no matter how bizarre I found the circumstances, I couldn't bring myself to stop. Something was holding me back. An unsettling feeling deep in my bones told me to just drive and not question anything. Reluctantly, I pulled into the street and started driving. The atmosphere in the car could only be described as tense. Then,
Nope. Got an ad.
For as long as I can remember, I have had.
I have not got a single ad at all this whole time.
How you guys? I only got 2 ads, and it says there's gonna be like 8 ads. I only got like 2 of them.
I haven't got a single one.
I don't know, but like so far, this cab driver is giving me a headache. Like, bro,
Did
you
you pause
just
it?
allowing? Yeah, I did. I paused it. I paused it. All right.
I had the most inexplicable feeling that she would disappear at any moment. But no matter how many times I looked, she was still there. She remained unmoving, like a statue, almost as if she wasn't even breathing. Every little sound now seemed intensified within the silence. The little pit-patters of rain dropping onto the surface of the car, the creaking of the car wipers as they swiped from right to left, and the telltale clicking of the turn signal when I came to a junction. All these tiny sounds, which would normally go by unnoticed, now made me very uneasy. I reached for the radio, hoping to fill the silence, but was met with prickling static. Dismayed, I turned the radio off and decided to fill the silence the only other way I knew how, by talking. So, I know it's none of my business, but what's got you taking a cab at this time of night? Got a meeting to go to? I tried to joke. The air was still as I received no response.
He's making it worse, I would argue.
What is he supposed to do?
I've
He's
gotten
not
into plenty
wrong.
of lifts where neither of us speak, and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, but this is so much different than that.
I mean, I've never gotten into a lift in a.
Our price match guarantee lets you deliver exceptional
Not the ad on me.
on an everyday budget.
Yep.
Are you ready to be part of something bigger than just a...
Now, hear me out though. Why would you ask a question to a quiet person who's just chillingly just sitting in your car, bro? That's just weird.
To break
But
the
maybe
awkward silence.
it's to break the awkwardness, maybe like to spark a conversation, you know?
Like, oh, hey, how you doing? How are your kids? And then she started crashing out.
Customer service.
Oh no.
You don't know nothing about that.
Oh.
What do you mean? I work, bro. You know. It's okay. Well, let's continue on with the video because that's just I don't know. Just asking questions to a unnerving person just felt weird.
But like, it just makes sense.
Mm.
degree at Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. Our online AA...
That's science.
This place must be real special if it's got you out of the house at such a late hour. I tried again. Dead silence. You got someone waiting for you there? Anyone who knows you're out here? At that question, I finally got a response. One which made me regret speaking up at all.
From the Grudge.
It was a low growl. Something you would normally hear a frightened animal make. It stopped me dead in my tracks. I forced my mind to focus on driving so as to not crash the car out of shock. Now this delights me. I'm not...
What would you like? Oh hell no! A woman growling at me like that?
Could be like kinky.
Just trying to get freaky.
Oh hell no!
Hey, you said she wasn't gonna pay. Maybe that's her payment. You know, like.
Oh,
With
shit.
kinkiness, with kinkiness.
Different type of lady at night.
She's in a white gown. If she's in a white gown, like you never know. Like, bro, what if she's into that? Like, she's like, "Rah, come here, my boy."
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy access. Like, you know.
You're making it sound like you know from her experience, young lady.
Is you?
Anyways,
This is a top tier response to this situation by this lady.
I'm imagining less of a guttural, like, and more of like a. You know.
Oh, you're imagining like a cartoon dog, like a. Maybe some saliva falling out of her like jowls. Yeah, like that. That is funny. What do you say, by the way, to that?
If I'm the cabbie, I say, "Yeesh, sorry I asked."
Look, when someone growls at you, the options.
They're there. All bets are off at that
countless.
point. Yeah.
And then you can do whatever you want. That's where pooping your pants is appropriate, maybe.
Yeah. That's probably the poop cue.
The rest of the journey was spent in deliberate silence, as I didn't dare ask any more questions. I was scared of something else happening, something more ominous than just a growl. Reaching a traffic light, I tapped my finger on the steering wheel restlessly. I stared at the red light with bated breath, willing it to just turn green so that I could get to the destination and drop off the passenger as soon as possible. Looking around, I realized the rain had gotten heavier and was now pouring onto the streets. I glanced at the rearview mirror, expecting to once again see the vague silhouette of the passenger. But what I saw instead made me turn around in horror.
How are we able to offer the Reed sofa for just $295? At Living Spaces, we design furniture with affordable materials and build
you got a nap?
Of the cross junction. The face of
You can play
All
it.
right,
It already-
we should-
yeah, you can play it.
No, we got okay. I was gonna say you guys got a nap?
the woman was now visible under the well-lit streetlights of the cross junction. I breathed in sharply as I saw that the whole right side of her face was bright red, covered in peeling burn marks and blistering skin. The wounds looked fresh, as if they were only recently inflicted. In silent terror, I noticed the blank stare of her glossy gray eyes gazing into the distance. Her pupils were hollow and unfocused, void of any emotion. I felt a chill go down my spine as her empty, soulless eyes turned towards me.
This guy's rude.
Now, I'm just gonna say this: if a woman with half of her face burned, skin peeling off, with dark gray eyelids and black pupils just look at me like that, I'm getting out of the cab. I don't know about y'all. I don't believe in that cab.
Why would you get out the cab? I'm driving away, and I'm definitely not getting paid.
She's in the car.
She's in the car.
How you gonna get her out?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I mean, getting out the cab, I feel like you die either way, though. I'm not that fast a runner. She's gonna get me. I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna be like, fuck. I'm already out of fucking breath.
Okay, so here's the thing: you get out the car, you wait for her to get out, and then you run back in the car and then drive off.
Oh, okay. But what if
Yeah.
I trip
But
like
what
in
if she?
every
But
horror
what if
movie?
she's faster than you? What if she's faster
I'm about
than
to
you?
drop
Though?
the
What if she's
key.
faster?
Huh? What is? Now I'm a trip like in movies. I'm like, oh fuck, I fell.
Like the white girl?
Yeah.
No. No, dude, it's just like how half of her face, bright red, peeled off, skin peeling off this side.
Just give it Freddy Krueger.
It's weird just to imagine that. Just like I'm driving, like, oh, yeah, okay. No, hell no. I don't know about y'all, but
This guy's
no.
rude. He's a rude creep. This lady sounds like she's had a night, and now she's got this guy. First, he's been badgering her. She's probably like, "Boy, I can't wait to get home and put some, triple antibiotic on my face or something."
Yeah, get some Neosporin on this bad boy.
He's turning around and going, "Oh, oh."
Well, I don't think he did that.
It sounds like he did.
Well, let's see how he responds.
Okay.
I couldn't stop myself from letting out a horrified gasp. Well, maybe he did go, "Oh!" I realized my mistake as soon as I made it. The empty, soulless eyes hardened, then came to life. There was now a burning fire in that previously vacant stare.
She
I
said you done
angered her.
fucked up.
Not her, my mind supplied. It.
As far as I can tell, he's like, "Oh, this lady's burned. You know what? She's a monster." He called her it. Please, have some compassion.
To that degree, then, you're saying that when someone sees Freddy Krueger, that they should be compassionate.
Okay, yes. If I saw a man in a striped sweater with knives for fingers and burns on 100% of his skin, I might be like, okay, well, obviously, that's a nightmare man. Sure.
The same hair-raising growl from before snapped me out of my stupor, and I floored the gas pedal, traffic light be damned. I could feel the adrenaline pumping through my veins against the rain, which was now coming down in buckets. I forced my eyes onto the puddles of water on the road, ensuring that they didn't drift towards the rearview mirror. I didn't know what I would find if I looked, and I definitely didn't want to find out. I drove and drove, my mind in a mental state of disarray. All I could think of was getting to the drop-off address. We were now in the hills, and I drove my cab as quickly and carefully as I could around the winding turns in the rain. Suddenly, it was a straight road. With each second, I built up courage to add a bit more gas, hoping to reach the destination faster. The little bravado I had left flew straight out the window when I was forced to immediately hit the brakes, my hands tightening around the wheel to brace myself. I had driven right to the edge of a cliff. There was maybe around 3 feet of ground between my car and the edge of what I assumed was a long way down, and I let out a shaky sigh. I checked my phone to see if this was the right location, and to my relief, it was. All of a sudden, I heard the click of the car door opening, the sound of the pouring rain in the open air. Then, the car door closing. Even while hearing all of this, I kept my head strictly towards the front of the car, facing the cliff.
Did she pay him?
I'm going to assume at this point he just wanted her out of the car. At that point, I don't think he's thinking about the buck he has to make.
I've been on her side up until now, but if I'm him, I might be not like laying on the horn, but I'd give a, you know, like, hey. Half hour drive.
I could see in the periphery of my vision that she was moving slowly in the rain, and I watched in trepidation as she walked directly in front of my car and stood right at the edge of the cliff, her back facing towards me. There was a mild ringing noise in my ears, and my heart was beating out of my chest. The winds were howling, and I held my breath for what would happen next. It all happened so fast that I almost missed it. A flash of lightning struck, followed by the deafening roar of thunder, and then she was gone over the ledge. I stepped out of the car, moving towards the edge carefully with my phone in my hand. I used my phone as a flashlight and peered over the cliff. There was nothing there but wet rocks and sand. I drove home that night, shaken to the core. I had never believed in ghosts before, but after that night, you could say that I was a lot more open to the idea. Despite my exhaustion, I got no sleep that night.
I will not look at it the same no more.
But I never let myself get comfortable enough to forget.
Like,
whenever
a lady just
too convenient,
I would quit my job that day. Like, a lady just jumped off a cliff in front of me. What do you mean?
Solid and firm in my hands. It's a harsh reminder that
how would you guys feel? Like, you just did your drive, basically, saw all that, and just you seen her just in front of your car. You're just like,
I pick up, because I can never know if the passenger I have in my car at
just
that
falls,
very
like,
moment
hello?
Could be my last.
How's that even possible?
In my car at that very moment could be my last. So, are you scared? Well,
cool.
It wasn't in my head. That would never happen. I will leave that car. I will leave my car and let that lady drive.
But
what
she
about
can't
you?
drive.
Give the keys, bitch.
What about you, Ellie?
Maybe she just wanted to go. You know how they say like ghosts sometimes, like when they die, they leave things unfinished. Maybe she wanted to go somewhere or find herself, her body. I don't fucking know. Soul.
I don't know.
The lightning is like some David Blaine stuff.
Anyways, let's find out if this story is true or false. The passenger was submitted.
Oh Lord!
The passenger was submitted to us for this show by Fatiha Malik.
Okay, let's not watch that one.
Is it true or not? not?
Right.
Okay.
True story.
It's a true story. It's a true story.
No, it's not. Here's the author's note. Fun fact. This story was actually...
I'm the guy on the right. This shit is not true. This shit didn't happen. He's driving a
Yeah, I
cat.
don't
in
How?
2018. I don't believe it.
You guys don't believe in like ghosts or anything?
I don't think
Well-
it's true. I believe in it showing up, but it probably didn't go for that long. I don't think a ghost would stay for that long.
Yes, it's
He's saying,
possible.
like, he made parts of it up so like it could be more interesting.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm pretty sure. What if he's okay? Like Ellie said, like he woke up. So what if he's like still half asleep, like basically like still
He's just
delulu,
driving by
basically
himself.
like
There's nobody there.
what if he had like an anxiety attack or like a panic attack and like all the rest of the stories like yeah, probably it is true, but like maybe some of his anxiety just took over and just like made the story more interesting.
He was on acid the whole time.
All right.
I was gonna say
don't know about
anxiety
that.
does not do that to me.
Yeah, I don't think it could do all that. That's
No,
like
no,
Genji
yeah,
shit right
yes, it's possible.
You
It's
gotta be
possible where
something.
You gotta like take pills. That's the kind of anxiety you gotta take pills for and shit.
and most cab drivers are. What if he's one of those cab drivers?
All right, so what
Never
can we
thought
see?
about that. All right. So the one is: are you scared of crawl spaces? Are you scared of the Hat Man? Are
No,
you
I
scared
want to
of
see
water?
if it's true or not.
It is true.
He said it's true, but the other guy
Oh,
doesn't
I think I got.
Yeah,
Wow.
look.
Yeah.
Cool to time it with the lightning. It's like some David Blaine stuff.
Anyways, let's find out if this story is true or false.
See,
The
I told
Passenger
you.
was submitted to us for this show by Fatiha Malik and is a true story.
Fake news.
No, it's not.
Here's the author's note. Fun fact. This story was actually written based on an alleged true story that my cab driver told me. The main differences between this story and his are he had actually been slapped awake instead of the knocking on the car door.
Slapped?
Yeah, I guess physically slapped.
Jesus.
Wake up! I know you don't believe this story.
And now, honestly, if I seen a woman slap me like that, I don't know how I would feel about that. Are you scared of the road to hell? Are you scared of your grandmother?
I thought it was a
Are
highway.
you scared of milk? Yeah, it is. This is one. Well, road to hell is technically the highway to hell.
Oh, but why not just say the highway to hell? It sounds better.
I don't know. But do you want to watch that one? Do y'all want to watch that one? Or do y'all want to watch the Are you scared of your grandmother? Or are you scared of the milk?
Last time you guys picked.
All right. George, we can do Are you scared of cats? Are you scared of dogs? Are you scared of road to hell? Are you scared of your grandmother? Or are you scared of water slides? Or we can do Are you scared of crawl spaces? Either or the Hat Man. The Hat Man. That sounds interesting, to be honest.
I don't know, whatever you want.
Do that one.
The Hat Man?
Yeah. Who's this guy with a hat?
Let's see it.
Viewer discretion is
Is that what?
advised.
Give me an
What's the
anime
most
ad.
terrifying experience you've ever had? Were you literally shaken by fear? Did it feel like death was right on the other side of the door? In tonight's story, an inexplicable, terrifying encounter has left our narrator an unforgettable image of the Hat Man. I'm Ryan Bergara, and this is Are You Scared?
Not Ellie with a stress ball already.
You what?
A show
Hey,
where I
not too
tell my
much.
friend Shane Madej the internet's scariest stories. So lock your doors, turn off the lights, and let's see if we can make it until the end of the night.
Hat Man.
The Hat Man.
Right there, it's a kind of hat.
Company out there would like to sponsor me. I could use more hats.
Why are you doing that with your mouth?
No, please don't know.
Talking?
More ads.
Should we move on to the story?
I'd love to hear it. So far, not very scary.
Her face was carved with disdain. A great break of a nose set above a thin, lipless mouth. Wiry gray hair pulled back into a tight bun, revealing gaunt cheekbones like chiseled marble.
I'm just gonna say this. Why does she remind me of Mama Coco?
Yeah, she do look like Mama Coco.
Hey, not too much of Mama Coco, bruh.
I'm sorry. I just reminded me of Mama Coco for a second. My bad.
Coal black eyes, smoldering with anger. Who could have said that this was a helpless old lady in desperate need of a living caregiver?
Why are we being so cruel to this woman?
Just open this story by talking mad shit about this old lady.
Her eyes are black like coal.
She passed her prime 30 years ago.
She wasn't even sexy.
Her skin may have softened under the chin, but there was an enduring hardness to this woman that belied everything I had heard about her. The nerves of her jaw twitched as she sat on her porch in her rocking chair and met my eyes with the foulest glare. Maybe I shouldn't have taken this job. Don't worry, she's actually quite harmless despite how she looks. I chewed my lip as I looked at the girl standing next to me. She was why I was here, the last living relative of my latest charge. It was faint, but I could see the resemblance, especially in that nose. She knows she needs help, the girl continued. She just can't bring herself to admit it. You won't believe how long it took me to convince her to let someone come in and help around. Actually, I wanted her to leave this dead town and come live with me, but she wouldn't even entertain that suggestion. I responded with a sympathetic nod. Who would want to leave the home that had all the memories of their deceased husband and son? Enough about that, though. Come, she said as she started walking towards the house, her heels clicking smartly on the cobblestone. I followed, letting my eyes wander over the rusted swing and the overgrown bushes that choked the yard. Aunt Sarah? I heard the girl ask. It's me, Olivia. I turned my neck and saw the old woman's face tighten with a frown. What do you want?
I'm a fan.
To be fair, that's how I answer the phone when anybody calls, or anybody in my family answers the phone that way.
Well, you're not wrong. Your brother.
He's mean to me too.
Yeah.
It's a form of affection in our family. Yeah.
Just to paint.
Do y'all do that to y'all's families too? Because when it's my family, be like, "¿Qué quieres?" But when it comes to my brother or my mom, be like, "¿Qué quieres?" What do y'all want?
I just be like yellow.
No, I'm very respectful.
What about you, Sophia? What about you, Sophia?
Depends on which family member, honestly.
Yeah,
Honestly.
I say Monday.
When it comes to my sister, I'll be like Monday, but like when it comes to my mom, I'll be like, ¿Qué pasó, mom? ¿Qué es el chisme de hoy? What's the chisme of the day? Then my brother be like, ¿Qué onda? What happened? What do you want? But doesn't matter. All right, let's continue.
The picture here, can you give me your tightest frown? Fritos! Where's the frown? There we go. That's good. I like that. It's getting looser. Tighten it. Tighten it.
It's good to see you too, Olivia said. This is Marie. She's going to be staying with you from now on, just like what we talked about, remember? Her mouth dropped open. The hell she will. I don't need a goddamn nanny. Olivia put a hand on my shoulder before I could say anything. Just give me a moment. No, the old woman screamed as Olivia hurried up the rickety porch steps. You gotta get her out of here. You hear me? Her loud protests dissolved into angry whispers as her niece knelt in front of her and tried to set things straight. Not wanting my presence to turn an already awkward situation more uncomfortable, I turned and strolled back towards the front gate. Thick clouds drifted overhead, pulling a blanket of shadows over the streets. I couldn't see anyone out there, not a soul. Normally, that wouldn't have bothered me, but there was something about that emptiness that bordered on desolation, something that made shivers surge down my spine.
Yeah, a couple interesting notes here so far. No hats, no men.
Yeah, a lack of hats and men so far in the story called The Hat Man, which is surprising.
The mind reels, are they going to set Grandma up with a handsome elderly hat man?
I'm going to be honest, I completely forgot we were reading a story called
Maybe
The
that's
Hat
her
Man.
man. That's why she don't want nobody in the house.
Granny.
Share the gift of a good night's sleep during the buy one
She's
get
like,
one event.
nah,
Living
nobody's
Spaces
going
Sleep
next to my
Center.
man.
When you shop one of our qualifying Revive mattress collections, we'll donate a mattress.
Is everything okay? I asked when I was at a reasonable enough distance to do so. Yeah, Olivia replied as she smiled at her aunt. Everything is perfect, isn't it? The old woman snorted. I looked at Olivia, who nodded reassuringly. That's when I finally introduced myself to Sarah.
it feels so rude to be like, well, I don't want them around here. You know?
Yeah.
It's a very sweet gesture. They're probably paying out the ass to hire this person to show up and wipe your ass, you know, and I think that's mostly what they do. So clean you up down there.
And, you know, take the garden hose, clean it off.
I'll take it. Let the water get a little bit warm, but yeah. Throw my wrinkly ass down on the tarp.
It's a tough situation to be in. Getting older and dealing with people getting older, always tough. They could be handling this better, though.
All my grandparents are dead.
All right.
Same.
It was late in the evening. The last vestiges of sunlight had dissolved into a sky of iron. I was in the kitchen scrubbing the dishes clean. Surly Sarah had proven to be a picky eater, exactly as I had expected. It had taken me almost half an hour to get her to tell me what she wished to eat.
I think when all else fails, you have some beans. Or some, you know what I've been doing a lot lately?
What?
Sardines.
Ugh.
Canned sardines.
Oh.
Really nice in a pinch.
Like a cartoon cat?
Yeah, you can eat the bones. They're very fragile and chewy. They're really good.
I don't know about y'all, but sardines is nasty. I'm gonna just tell y'all that. I tried it. I don't recommend it.
Yeah, we talked about last time. I hate seafood.
Same here with me. I don't like seafood at all.
What? I love seafood.
Well, it's because like we talked about last episode. I don't know what, but like when I was a kid, I used to eat a lot of seafood, and now my body is like rejecting it no matter what. Like when it comes to fish, shrimp, I get sick easily the next day.
Oh no! I love shrimp. I love crab. I love my.
I don't know.
I agree on the sardines part though. That shit's nasty.
Yeah, I don't like sardines, but I like everything else.
Yeah.
Just to crave sardines is crazy.
Hey, where's the fucking hat man?
Oh yeah. And of course, despite trying my hardest, I just
leave her mans alone.
Get it right. She picked at her food as she wrinkled her nose and pointed out how undercooked and salty the chicken was. Olivia's departure had turned her even more crotchety, as impossible as that would have seemed back then. It wasn't that bad, though. She wasn't in need of round-the-clock care, which left me with plenty of free time to work on my novel. I began humming as I wiped the marble countertop dry, thinking about how I was going to murder my protagonist's boyfriend.
Writers.
I know.
Always thinking about writing.
That's when I caught movement outside the window.
Hat man.
Maybe we're gonna see some Hat Man?
That's when I saw a big, big hat, like one of those you'd get from Six Flags. This is a guy out the window. I won the basketball game at Six Flags.
Relief washed over me when I bent forward and spotted a woman walking down the street. I had been more than a little unnerved at how forlorn the neighborhood had seemed just hours ago.
Like one of those big old top hats, like the black one.
Was quite
I can see that. I can see that. I can see it.
To go say hello to my new neighbor.
Like the magician ones?
The skies rumbled when I opened the door.
Kinda.
A deep-throated growl that warned me a storm was imminent.
Yeah.
The woman was now standing.
I feel like it's gonna have a
Sarah's
strike, you know?
She had thrown her head back to gaze at the
Like a red
roiling
one.
gray above.
Hey, what is she?
Probably checking to see when the rain would start, I thought.
That'll be kind of disappointing.
I quickly reconsidered my assumption when I noticed that she wasn't moving. Seconds ticked by, yet she stood where she was, still as a statue. Hesitantly, I moved towards her. She seemed to be about my age, give or take a few years, dressed in a yellow sundress with long brown hair hanging stiff in the air. I walked towards the swing, in a wide arc around her. My heartbeat began to quicken when I saw her eyes. Wide, vacant, unblinking. My head began to fuzz with confusion. What was I watching right now? Was she mentally ill? Did she need my help? I looked around to see if there was anyone else out there, anyone who could help me with whatever this was. To my horror, there were. Dozens of them. An old man watering his plants. A young boy with a basketball in hand. A couple with their arms linked together. All of them with their necks turned up. I let out a gasp, and the woman's neck cracking like dried twigs.
Oh, I see.
Very unnerving as you see a bunch of people looking up into the sky. I don't
Why
want to
you grabbing your neck like you felt that?
Of course you would. What if it was like an Eye of Sauron situation? You look into it.
The thing is because I popped my neck early, like before we started recording, and I heard the same pop noise, and I'm like, bro, what if that was me? Just like, yo, hell no. I just grabbed my neck to just reassure myself I'm still alive. Okay, I'm alive.
I'd want to check it out. I want to see what was going on up there. If everybody's doing it, I'm going to do it too.
Yeah. Her pupils contracted, turning into little chips of onyx as the muscles on her face scrunched up with the utmost loathing and malevolence. Then her mouth began to crank open. I don't think like sequentially like that. I think it was just.
But the way they describe it, I'm like.
Eyes turning into little chips of onyx. Yeah. Like an anime character. A deep and low cry rumbled out of her throat, quickly thinning and rising and turning into an ear-splitting scream. She stopped, sucked in a hoarse breath, and began screaming again. I didn't even allow myself the opportunity to wince before I was hurtling back to the house. My heart jackhammered against my chest when I heard other screams join hers, endlessly rising and swelling into furious waves that crashed against my sanity. I flew through the front door and quickly slammed it shut behind me. The sight that I saw before I did is still burned into my memory. The woman was running after me in a manner that defied all reason. She took long, loping strides, stretching her legs out one after the other, as much as her body would allow, while her arms, dislocated from their sockets, twisted and writhed behind her back, even as she never stopped screaming. Yeah, she sounds like a running version of one of those things that are in front of the inflatables in front of a car wash.
If her arms are dislocated.
Yeah.
She ain't putting up much of a fight.
She's basically like a human seal, so she's not going to really be able to
trip her. She's not getting back up.
She'll just flop at you.
And her arms are out of commission.
Wait, where's the hat man?
Even going to be able to
That's
stop
what I'm saying.
That's
I think he's probably
like
controlling all these
turning
people
around
to do all this crazy stuff.
Planting myself.
He's a magician.
Just chugging right at her. This part of the head, I think, is very
like
just, you know, that's why people headbutt with it.
Yeah.
Because you gotta get it right there.
I don't think people headbutt with their head like that.
Yeah, they do.
Like a battling ram?
That's the whole point.
Pulling it on its hinges.
Yes.
My breath caught in my chest.
So I was just on my blanket, right?
And again. And again.
At least
Her
yours.
screams getting more and more enraged with each attempt. But the door held firm. I backed up until my legs hit the
Probably.
Wait. I'm over here looking at that. I'm looking at that like,
I think my daughter will put them in there.
For context purposes, y'all, they had a Boo Basket opening reveal like earlier on TikTok. They went live together. We'll post their TikToks if y'all want to watch their TikTok live one day, guys. But yeah, they had a Boo Basket reveal. The blanket Sophia got on is what Ellie gave to Sophia, and Sophia just found eyelids.
They're for you to wear, honey, so you can be like me.
Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you.
Okay. I'm over here like, wait a minute, what is that? Okay. But anyway, let's continue.
My bad. I had to.
The screams and the slamming continued. The thought of calling the cops had just started to materialize in my mind when one of the windows was smashed into pieces.
Are these zombies?
I'm not quite sure. And once again, a shocking lack of hats or men.
Want this man?
Esta viejita.
My mouth dried up when I realized that I hadn't seen anything that could have caused that. No physical object had come into contact with it. The glass just shattered, spraying the carpet with tiny shards. And then another one exploded, and then another. One by one, the living room windows burst until there were none left. A gust of wind rushed in, parting
the ghost got Johan's lights.
A hand wrapping itself around the now empty window frame. I did the only thing I could. I turned and bombed up the stairs. Tears gushed from my eyes as shrill whistles of air sawed through my lungs. I reached the landing on the first floor, and the window in the hallway to my right shattered. I turned left and ran, running past room after room, each greeting me with the sound of breaking glass. I kept running until I was in front of the last room in the hallway. Sarah's room. The door was open. The screams were now coming from the bottom of the stairs. I rushed into the room and shut the door behind me. Saw in that room. The lights were switched off. The room was cloaked in shadows of the late evening. Sarah was sitting on her bed, watching the television wide-eyed and open-mouthed. There was nothing on the television but static. My chest shook with silent sobs. What had I gotten myself into? What was happening? She has this old lady now who's just staring at static.
Okay, I had to pause real quick. Someone knocked on my door.
Oh shit. The Batman's there.
Someone knocked on my door. What the fuck? Oh my god. Anyways.
It's a creepy thing to look at. Is the ring girl about to pop out of the TV? There's so many possibilities now that are on the table.
Here's what I'm thinking.
I was literally about to say, I'm shaking the shit out of this old lady like a salt shaker. Just like,
I think it's maybe the only time you'd be justified slapping an old woman across the face.
I think you shake her first, give her a little shake, wake her up like an Etch-a-Sketch.
You shake her till those dentures just flop right out.
I was going to die, wasn't I? Someone outside slammed into the door, making me jump. I sniffled. The door was pounded again. Ear-shredding screams, dozens of them punctuated by the slamming of the door, ripped through the air while the buzz of static continued unabated. Knees trembling, I stumbled my way over to the hollow between the dresser and the bed and plopped myself down on the ground. The door shook with the continuing impact. Any second and death would come waltzing in. Maybe not through the door, I thought, as I saw the sash window behind Sarah being pulled up. An arm entered. I hugged my knees to my chest and squeezed my eyes shut. Then the sound of a gigantic bell pealed through the house. My bones, my heart, and my eardrums rippled. The screams and the pounding died down.
Oh, sounds like someone's got a craving for fourth meal.
Oh.
Liv Moss.
Yeah, some Taco Bell. I don't think it was the Taco Bell bell. Yes, please. Even the static seemed to lessen in intensity. The bell pealed again. My teeth chattered. What was that sound? It was short. A single note, but it had so much power. The invading arm decided to retreat. The door was no longer being assaulted. The bell pealed again. Why? Why did those things attacking me just leave? Was something even worse coming? I bit my cheek, wiped the tears off my face, and hoisted myself up on my feet. With extreme caution, I inched over to the window and took a peek outside.
Not yet, not yet.
There's gotta be a hat, man.
I saw the things that had just been trying to force their way into the room, awkwardly stepping away from the house, almost as if this place was infected. Then, I saw the reason, coming out of the woods at the back of the property. All 10 feet of it. A man.
Whoa.
No, a giant. Thin as a twig, wearing a black coat and a top hat, holding a long...
It's a magician!
Yeah, finally, he is.
It's a magician!
I told you his hat was gonna look like the...
Yeah.
Bro, he has a stick and everything. Ellie was right. He looks like a magician.
Stick. Fucking Willy Wonka, bitch ass.
For real. All he needs is the purple suit.
Long
How you know that's not
walking stick in hand.
I'm imagining the Babadook.
She said black suit.
Oh, black suit.
Yeah, the Babadook's lanky cousin. It's like if Babadook
He has different
Right.
a Shane to his
He
Ryan.
knows.
Yeah.
This is the Shane.
Yes.
This might be you. He slammed his walking stick down into the ground, and the sound of a ringing
That's the
bell
old lady's walking
erupted from the impact. My attacker shrank away from him. The man strode slowly but purposefully towards the house. Fear flooded back through my veins. No, don't come here. I paced the room, pulling at my hair, wondering what I should do. That bone-rattling sound rang again. It was much closer this time. Closer and far more threatening. Is Hatman friend, not foe?
You think Hatman is friend?
I think Hatman might be friend. He's using his little bell stick to get all the
He's
weirdos
a
away.
hero?
What if Hatman
is Hatman, Spider-Man,
the old
Batman?
lady's side piece? Yeah.
You never know.
Oh, he's tapping that?
Yeah.
How are we able to offer the Reed sofa?
Wait, did y'all hear what he said? He said,
What'd he say?
Do you think Hatman is tapping grandma?
Shit.
Hey.
I wouldn't put it past him. Where'd he
That
get that
would
cape?
explain why.
Where did he get
That
the
would
cane from?
explain why. That would explain why Grandma's like, no, you can't come to my house. I will need someone to take care of me. She got Hat Man. She got a 10-foot man that could break her back, literally.
Yeah.
That's Sophia's face. But I said that. But I don't know, man. Having a 10-foot man, that'd be crazy. Like, dude, how do y'all live together? Man, y'all don't need like a California king bed if y'all gonna live together.
He lives in the woods.
I mean, he came from the back of the neighborhood, George.
Hmm?
He did came back from the neighborhood. Like he lived like she said he was coming from all the way back from the neighborhood to come to that house. What if she was at his side hoe's house?
Shit. Probably.
10 minutes. He didn't do anything. Just stood there.
Big people in small places are scary. Or big people in regular places are scary when they have to crane.
I watch you do that at every haunted location we go to, too.
Yep. A lot of old places are not built for Shanes.
They are not built for Shanes.
No.
Also, there's just something is unnerving about seeing a figure stop in a doorway and just stand very still. I don't know why that's scary. There's no reason for it to be scary. It's like, are you going to come in or not? But I see that in a movie and I'm always like, fuck.
Yeah, I don't like it.
And prevented enough light from reaching his face. What I did notice, however, was that Sarah had been crying. Soft sobs shook her chest as she sat staring at the Hat Man. None of it made any sense to me, but as long as I wasn't being torn apart, I was somewhat fine with letting the unnatural events unfold around me. Time flowed like molasses, thick and slow. Hours crawled by at a snail's pace.
Hours?
A long time.
That's a long time.
One time I hid in my roommate's closet for an hour, waiting to scare him.
Yeah, you're nasty.
And it really did feel like days I was in there.
Really?
But it was worth it. I scared the shit out of him. It was very funny.
Okay.
Why is he doing that for so long? Is he trying to get a reaction out of her? Why is the lady crying? Is she happy to see him, or is she crying because, like,
maybe she is happy?
I'm gonna die?
She doesn't seem that surprised by him.
This could just be foreplay, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Ringing the bell before he rings her bell.
Hey. Hey, get it where you can, Hat Man.
And the three of us stayed where we were, still and crying and terrified in turn. Night rolled on. Moonlight washed in and out like the tide. And finally, it was dawn. The darkness in the room turned a shade of blue, and the Hat Man decided to leave. He banged his stick one last time on the floor, turned, and left the room. I held my breath as I heard his footsteps going down the stairs before fading away.
What is this guy doing?
It really blue-balled all of us right there. He just sat there, played with his stick for a couple hours, and left. Fear coiled in my stomach again. Would they be back now that he was gone? Thankfully, they didn't come back. When sunlight crept through the window, I knew that I was safe. Gingerly, I got up on my feet and looked out the window again. There was no one out there. Not a single soul. Tension shed my body like a snake removing its old skin. I turned to comfort Sarah, but realized I couldn't. She was slumped over on the bed, and somehow, even without checking her pulse, I knew that she was dead.
So, well, one, as I suspected, may have been the Grim Reaper. Two, the implication that this is what happens to everyone who dies?
That's crazy.
You know, they always say, like, well, they died peacefully. No, no one does, apparently.
No.
It's this whole fucking ordeal where you gotta have a bunch of ghouls invade your house, break all your windows, cause extreme property damage, leave, summon their big, tall Abraham Lincoln friend. He comes over, stands in your room for 7 hours.
Starts ringing a bell while you're trying to sleep and watch Wheel of Fortune.
And then I guess he dementors your ass and leaves at sunrise.
Kind of sounds rad, though. I mean, honestly, now I'm kind of looking forward to dying.
I mean, yeah, at that point, it's like, well, I'm gonna die, I guess. Instead of being stabbed in a parking garage, you know, I'd prefer to have a big man show up with his funny hat and ring his bell for me.
A big giant bell.
Yeah.
I frowned as I saw that she had been clutching something in her hand.
Like, can I wear your hat? He'll let you
a paper,
like,
wanting answers. I peeled it off her hands.
Would you let a random wear your hat they asked you to?
Crumpled and yellowing around the edges.
Cool hat.
It was of a young woman and her child. It didn't take more than a second to see that it was Sarah in her youth with her son.
Well, they got piojos.
Young Sarah didn't surprise me nearly as much as her son. When I saw him, my head swam. He was about 10 years old, gappy teeth, full head of brown hair, dressed like a magician, black coat, a top hat, and a wand that was far too big for him. So
it was her son?
Her son was the Grim Reaper.
He came to get his mommy.
She was proud of him. She's like, you see my
Flabbergasted.
son, the Grim Reaper.
You heard of this guy? You heard about this?
Have I heard
But
of
10 feet tall?
Yeah.
Damn.
No.
I think the only
Yeah,
like
big boy
Hat
now.
Man technically that's popular in literature or film is
Damn.
the Mad Hatter.
That's who I was gonna say, Johnny.
That's kind of weird then if y'all think about it. We over here talking about grandma gonna get her back broken by the magician.
The whole time she was just protecting her son.
I don't know, he could be from Alabama.
Hey, Deb.
Let's see if the story's true or
I think
not.
this is something that maybe
I'd say it's false.
tell of this.
Maybe there's a
Yeah,
Hat-Man Origins sequel we can request.
I'll be the opposite one. I'll say it's
Certainly
true
an
then.
interesting story.
I mean,
You just want to be different
the
so
tension
bad.
in the atmosphere
I
is
do.
palpable. I don't know what's going on there. You know, the people break into your home, big man shows up, all very, none of us would like to experience that.
Okay, well, this story was submitted to us by Bikram Man. So thank you for the story, Bikram. Just so you guys know, if you want to submit stories to Are You Scared for use in the show, there's a little link in the description box that you can click.
Okay, what about this? The window people.
Yeah, the window people.
They're like little harpies from hell, nasty little demons.
They just look like people.
Okay, they come to the house to drag this nasty old woman down to hell. Because she's mean.
She's mean. She's a mean lady.
The ghost of her son, who was a magician and therefore beloved by all, but maybe died because he was so big.
Well, some people hate magicians, but yes.
Big people die. I'm the cutoff. If I were 1 inch taller, I would be very concerned. But he was a good man. He was a magician. He made people happy. So he's up there in heaven. And he spies from heaven that his mother is going to die and that she's going to get dragged to hell. So he says to God, "Hi, can I go down there? Can you give me a magic bell?" God says, okay. He goes down, scares them all away with his big bell, and then goes and takes his mother to heaven with him. What about that? I wrapped it up perfectly. Hey, hot shot, what do you think happened? You're so fucking smart. Huh?
I guess we'll just let it be a mystery.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta let it be a mystery.
So is it true or false?
Its tricks.
I guess
They don't want to say it.
She's dead.
They don't know.
We'll see you next time on Are You Scared?
Rip.
Sleep tight.
We should submit a story.
Okay, I feel, yeah, you can basically submit it to the watcher. They read your story.
Oh shit.
No, I mean that's how you do it, guys. Well,
That was disappointing.
yeah, there wasn't really too much of a Hat Man on the story, to be honest with you guys. I was kind of disappointed on that one. I'm not gonna lie.
You picked it.
I know, but I was thinking in my head, it's gonna be like a good one, like an actual good one, but it's not. It wasn't a good one at all. I'm over here thinking the Hat Man is a bad guy, but like now reading it, like going through the whole story, he was actually the good guy in the story, surprisingly. Not like the lady in white.
Loki saved her.
Why did he ask for
Well, you never know.
Why did he ask for like a bell? Why didn't he like make a hat that he could take like a gun out of or something? Just shoot them.
Well, if you look at the photo, he was a magician with a stick that his mom gave
He
him.
should have summoned he should have took out like a gun out of his hat and just started shooting them.
Well, that's why I think that's why he got the bell to like make him stand still.
No, yeah, no, I would have picked something else. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have picked the bell.
Yeah, true. That was kind of a disappointing story, but no, I'm not scared yet. So
It's just disappointing.
Yeah, I think the lady in white was a little bit better than that one.
Yeah.
It's because we
Well.
picked it.
Oh. Well, the last 5 minutes of the show. George, you want to have some comments? You want to say anything to the viewers?
Like this video, leave a like and subscribe, and let us know if you want us to react to something specific.
What about you two? Ellie, Sophia, you want to say something to the viewers? Just a hi.
Toodles.
Oh, Toodles. It is.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sophia, what about you?
I don't know. Thanks for watching. I better see the comments flooded with happy birthday for Ellie. Yeah, that's it.
W lashes. W lashes.
Oh yeah, W lashes. Guys, I must sell them on eBay for like $200. Ellie Warren. Y'all know y'all want it.
They got eye boogers.
Hey, yo. Anyways, alrighty. Well, thank you guys. And once again, this video will be posted on Halloween. So, yes, we're saying happy birthday to Ellie now because it's Monday, October 27th, 2025. So, you know, guys. But once again, like and subscribe. Thank you, guys. And thank you, Ellie, Sophia, for joining us today. And as always, as always, thank you. Peace out, y'all.
Toodles.